Hi, I'm Zoe, your host for the Weekend Reset. So open your notes app, grab a snack, let's act like we have our lives together, and get ready to reset. So our topics for this episode for fashion, we have women in fashion. For social media, we have the iHeartRadio Awards. For teen reflections, we have setting a good example. And for our casual stuff, we have fair season. Okay? We're going to start off with women in fashion to kind of close out Women's History Month, okay, Women's Appreciation. So women have always had a hand in fashion because I feel like without women in fashion, there would be no fashion. Okay, let's talk about women's hand in fashion. Women have shaped fashion for a long, long time, moving from like behind the scenes of movies for everything, shows, behind the scenes of like just luxury stuff in general, or starting from like just your house or a quilt shop and then becoming a luxury brand or like designer brand. And then from moving from behind the scenes into starting to lead luxury brands. It also shows the legacy of like empowerment women have in fashion from way back when and even till present time to this current moment. And it also shows innovation. So for more modern aesthetics, you're gonna have Coco Chanel and Markdale. Okay. And then so kind of like contrasting it and some other women that would have like hand in fashion, but for contemporary like luxury stuff would be Prada and Shuri. So that's kind of like your examples for that. Women having hands in fashion also boost like the ethics for and the innovation for fashion, and it shows the gender expression. So now that we kind of have some background information on women in fashion, let's do some examples, okay? So first up, we have Madeleine Vionnet. She was born in 1876 and passed away in 1975. She was like renowned for like the bias cut on clothing, and it like revolutionized how the fabric was draped on bodies and kind of like helped accentuate it. And she was deemed the greatest in the 20th century. It's pretty high up there if you're deemed that position. And then for our second one, we have Claire McCardell. She was born in 1905 and passed away in 1958. She defined the American look in fashion with functional, casual clothing, but also made it luxury clothing that had comfort. Like she made it good, high quality luxury brands, but also included comfort in there. And she was famously known for her popover dress. So if you've ever worn a popover dress, just thank Claire McCardell. There you go. Lastly, for number 3, we have Vivienne Westwood. This one, she's really known. I love Vivienne Westwood myself. She was born in 1941 and passed away in 2022, which is so more recent. She was a pioneer for the punk fashion industry. So if you like look at her pieces, it resembles like the punk fashion more than like chic French Coco Chanel fashion. Okay, like that is kind of like her staple. Like that, when you think of Vivienne Westwood, that's what they want you to think of. That's what she wanted. She was also a really big advocate for environmental activism through her pieces and designs. So she wanted to put out there for like her pieces were made for like anybody and everybody who wanted them, but she also changed how like fashion couldn't just be shaped around something chic, something slick, something very high quality. Like, she wanted everybody to feel included. Okay, we're gonna move over to our iHeartRadio Awards, which is closing out our awards season, you know. Okay, so we're gonna start off with our awards. We're gonna talk about some of them. So, Song of the Year went to Ordinary by Alex Warren. He also got Best New Artist, Best New Pop Artist, also went to Alex Warren, which is really good because I remember in 2020 watching him on YouTube. So, you know what? It's been a long time coming, okay? And speaking of a long time coming, Artist of the Year did in fact go to Taylor Swift. We got T-Swizzle. And then she also got Album of the Year for Life of a Showgirl, which is actually pretty good. And then Fate of Ophelia also got an award for the song. And then Pop Artist went to Sabrina Carpenter. She deserved it. Her outfit, she wasn't there, so they had to play the video, and her outfit was cute. The blue, perfect. Matched her amazing. All right. We're going to talk about some outfits that I saw. But we're going to start off with the good ones first. We're going to start off with the good ones, okay? Number one of the ones that surprised me, this is kind of one of the ones that surprised me that was actually something I wouldn't expect to see on Benson Boone. I mean, well, yeah, I expected to see it, but the way he pulled it off perfectly, flawlessly, surprised me even more. He had a lace top, a black lace top with some white pants, and it was kind of like what you would see on a blazer, the collar. It was white, and so it kind of was like the sandwich method. So it was kind of white up here, a black shirt with white pants. So matched, but it was still cute and comfortable for an award show. And I feel like him having lace and also being a celebrity shows how celebrities catch on to trends that non-celebrities, just everyday people have put out there. He's catching on to these trends. And I feel like this outfit for Benson Boone was highly fitting for his style of music and stuff, because we have seen him in the past wear jumpers like this and pantsuits like this and stuff. So it kind of is a repetition of his style, and so I think it's fitting for him. So we're gonna go over to T-Swizzle, Miss Taylor Swift. She, for her awards, her awards outfit was a corset. I'm pretty sure it was a skirt. And the shade was amazing, and the detail on the corset was very, very Life of a Showgirl-ish, okay? It was perfect. The shades on everything was kind of a muted color, but it was still cute. I still liked it. It's still I still feel like it depicted her album and her music a lot good, really good. It was very fitting for the album. It was also really stylish, because if you see celebrities and other people who go to festivals, say Coachella, they're more likely to wear corsets like that and skirts, because it's kind of comfortable to go around in, especially for an awards ceremony. So I feel like we're seeing a very good repetition of style, stylish pieces, and being comfortable at these award shows, because I can tell you for sure, if I'm a celebrity at an award show, I want to pop off in my outfit. It would be gorgeous. It would be amazing. But I want to be something fitting, something comfortable, because you're going to be sitting there for a while. Plus, you have to walk up the stairs and stuff. It's got to be comfortable, okay? So from, I think her name is Tiani's from TLC. They went, and her outfit was gorgeous. It was so pretty. She had a pantsuit on. It was all black, and it had fringe with this part had a detail. Whoo! When I tell you, it was simple, but it was gorgeous on her. It was cute. The side detail pulled it all together, because it was kind of a crossover. The blazer was kind of a crossover, and so this piece went under and it went over, and it kind of hid the detail, but it made it pop more. And so it kind of pulled out the outfit with the fringe. So I think it was cute. And then the way they had it buttoned together, and the pants together with all the detail, it accentuated her figure perfectly. Okay, because I'm going to tell you, if I was at her age, I'd be walking around in sweatpants and a t-shirt even if I was a celebrity. But baby, she pulled it out. She pulled it off really, really, really good, okay? So now that we've talked about outfits that I really like, we're going to talk about the outfits I did not like. If you disagree with me, you can disagree with me. It's okay. Amy Allen. Her outfit was something else. Okay, that's all I gotta say. I feel like the theory of it is cute, but I also feel like her shirt was like one of those, those chairs that older people would have that have like the interesting fabric on them. That's what I feel like her shirt was from. And it was a corset with a denim skirt and some boots. But if she was going to do it, I feel like the boots and the shirt had to match because they didn't. So it just looked thrown together at the last second for me. I didn't really like it. It was kind of tacky in my opinion. But she's also the one going to the awards show, not me. So, okay. Neo. The color coordination of outfits were good. For his outfit was in fact good, but I did not like it together. Did not like the jacket. It was not camo print, but the detail all over the jacket and the colors together made it look like it was camo print. So it looked like he just left the hunting club and went to the iHeart Radio Awards. So I did not also feel like this outfit fit him or his style. I feel like it was more towards like he's in the pop culture, but I feel like it was more towards like, you have like Benson Boone and then Neo. I feel like that would be something Benson Boone would have worn, kind of differently, obviously, but just like the outfit figure in general, I did not like it on him. I just didn't really like it. It just didn't stick out to me. Lastly, BK the Ruler. I love her. I love her music. She's gorgeous. Her outfits are amazing all the time. This one was good in theory. Love the concept. I feel as if that would have been really hard to sit down in. I mean, yeah, she could have changed, but if she sat in that you have a giant guitar in your face. And it's not like from here to here. It's from here to here. Like it goes past her head when she was standing up. So just imagine that in your face. And I feel like some of the pieces would have been cute with other different pieces of her outfit. It just looked like they had other outfits set up and she wanted different stuff from them. Like she liked some of them, so she put it together. So it looked like it was partially put together. I just didn't like it, especially for her. Like I feel like her outfits in the past have always been so cute and so fitting for her. And yeah, it was kind of fitting, but I didn't really like it. Okay, moving on to our teen reflections. We have setting a good example. I've been thinking about this one lately, and I really, this really stands out to me. So when you're wanting to set a good example, you're going to want to try to remember to lead by example. So you're going to want to demonstrate the behaviors you wish to see in others. So how I would like people in the world or people in my community to be a lot more nicer to each other and a lot more thinking before they do something. I would like them to do that. So I'm going to do that and try to get everyone around me to do the same thing. So that's kind of what that's meaning. And leading by example also includes making sure you're being accountable and admitting to your mistakes. Because if I make a mistake in something, everybody else sees it and I'm just like, no, I didn't do that. Like, you might as well just already admit to it. And it's like saying that, like, oh, yeah, I'm not a perfect person. Like, I make mistakes. I'm going to learn from it. And that's another thing. Like, when you want to lead by example, you're going to want to show the want to learn and grow from situations and experiences so you can make sure that people who you're making sure have a good example from you don't do the same thing or make the situation better. Another thing when you're setting a good example is making sure you build trust. Building trust. is another thing. Because if you do not have trust, you do not have a good example for somebody. Because I'm not going to want to follow somebody that wants to have a good example but breaks my trust. No, absolutely not. So when you're wanting to build trust, you're going to want to make sure you're consistent between your words and your actions to help build the trust. So if I say I'm giving a speech at my school and I'm advocating for, let's say, a new schedule to change like from 8 hours to 5.5 hours, and I'm talking about it and I'm saying like all this good stuff about it, and I'm presenting it to these bigger, like these higher people and my peers, but after that speech, I don't ever talk about it, I don't ever advocate it, I don't ever really do it. So you're putting it out there, but you're not doing it. Or like on a lower level, if I'm presenting to my peers just a presentation about like being kind or something for like an assignment, or treating other people like nicely, and then you don't be kind to others, you don't treat others nice, that's what that means. It's so staying consistent between your words and your actions will help build that trust over time with you and everybody, like with you and yourself and with everybody around you. And whenever you're also building trust, you want to make sure that when people see that like leaders and peers act the same with their values, they're going to want to follow it too. So if you set your values higher and value yourself more and other people around you more, like your community more, they're going to want to do the same thing and they're going to want to follow you. So that's also going to build the trust that like, hey, I can count on this person because they're valuing their self and their respect and their aspects really good. So I should do the same thing. And there you go. You may not realize it, but you're building the trust. So you're setting a good example. So without all of this, you're not going to have a stable, good example to set. Lastly, when you're setting a good example, you want to make sure you have empathy and compassion, because if you're not being empathetic about setting a good example, then you're not really into it. Like your heart's not really into it, your mind's not really into it. Or if you're not compassionate about setting a good example, it's kind of like the leading by example and demonstrating your behavior, then you're not really putting it out there. You're not creating the trust. So showing that you understand it and you're supporting others' feelings is going to put that empathy and compassion and want to help other people and want to set that good example. And over time, this eventually builds like the culture of care and respect, making it easier for individuals to follow your lead. So if you do it like slowly and slowly, but you do it more and more than you did before, over time, the closer people around you are going to do the same thing, meaning that it's going to slowly like branch out. And soon you may have a whole community doing the same thing. And there you go. Yes, it's going to take time, but you're going to need to show like empathy and have compassion for setting a good example. So without these three things, then you're not really having a stable, good example. You're picking up what I'm putting down? Okay. All right. I've been wanting to talk about this because I'm really excited because I am going to the fair today. So I'm excited. We're going to talk about fair season because fair season just came up and other people around us are going to be going to the fair. Let's start off with the foods. Foods that I like to see, that I like to get, and I'm really excited to go get today. First of all, I tried it last year, and the elephant ears, I recommend it to everybody. And I think the one I had last year was like cinnamon, and it's like this big, like, kind of like the texture of a funnel cake, but it's not a funnel cake, and it looks like a big tortilla, and you just like peel it off. It's really good. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm really not. It's really good. And I know the people last year, like their food truck was like a black food truck, so just watch out for that. Peep it. Okay, next thing is funnel cakes. Yeah, everybody talks about funnel cakes, but I will talk about funnel cakes. I've made funnel cakes at home, and they're just as good. Like, and funnel cake fries. Yeah, I got my mouth watering. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, footlong corn dogs. Foot-long corn dogs, which they're good. Like, they are good. I feel like it's kind of beating in a theory because it's just 2 corn dogs. But I feel like the theory is nice of carrying around this long hot dog. Just, okay, okay. Lastly, I've had this before. I don't think I got it last year, but I want to get it today. It's really good. Is deep fried ice cream. Woo! Woo! If I did not know what it is, I would have been like, ugh. I tried it once before. Ooh, it is good. I would never expect deep fried ice cream. I don't know how they make it. I couldn't make it if I tried, but it's good. Okay, now that we're talking about foods and now I'm hungry, we're going to talk about outfits. We just had that whole showdown with the Houston Rodeo and their outfits. So let's make Southeast Texas aware of outfits, because I can tell you right now, if you wear the wrong thing, people will in fact come for you. They will say something about your outfit. So let's be mindful of what we're wearing to the fair, okay? Also, I don't know how anybody wears stuff like that to the fair, because I have jean shorts on and this cute shirt, and it's comfortable for me. No. Making sure everything's covered today, sweetie. Okay? If you would not wear it to your grandma's, then don't wear it at all. Okay? Keep that in mind. If you wouldn't wear it to a crawfish boil, don't wear it. Okay? All right. Another thing when you're picking out your outfit or wearing your outfit, be mindful of what you do. Think about your actions when you're in the outfit, okay? Ladies, when we're wearing dresses, wear shorts. Please, I'm just going to leave it there. It's a fair, not a Versace fashion show. Okay? Please, wear stuff that's comfortable, that fits you, please. We're just going to leave it at that. That's all I got to say. Okay? Now that we're also on the topic of the fair, we're going to talk about safety at the fair, because it can get wild. And, you might want to watch the fight, but no. No. You go. Just go. Don't make the situation worse. So also, be mindful of your surroundings at the fair at all times. I'm not saying, live in, constant fear, but just, when you're doing stuff, wherever you go at the fair, just be mindful of your surroundings and people around you, okay? Just keep that in mind. Also, use the buddy system. I don't recommend going to the fair alone. I'm sorry, but that is one thing I would never do by myself. I would never go to a festival, concert, fair, rodeo, something by myself. I couldn't. No, just don't do that in general. Okay? Just take a buddy, use the buddy system. Let's go back to pre-K and kindergarten and use the buddy system. Link arms or something. Just kidding. Also, this isn't really of safety, but this is kind of just in general for the fair. I know that our fair and here in Beaumont, they have the clear bag policy, so your bags have to be clear so they can see inside of it. I don't know about every other fair in North America or wherever else, but also you might want to check the website for more information about, they have safety tips and your clear bag policy and routes. I know ours has a map and it tells you what exit to go to. Okay? All right. If you enjoyed this episode, I know it's closing. It's closing already. I can't. I'm going to see you next week, though. Okay? Okay. I know we didn't do one last week. I wasn't here, but that's okay. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to check out the other Satsuma Valley Studios shows. And remember, you do not need a new life by Monday. You just need a new mindset. Love you.